Being a quiet person almost cost me a job, because tell me why you go out to get ice cream and then you come back with an employment letter. Story time. Hi guys, Comfort here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome. So here's what happened. It was Boxing Day. I and my sisters went out to get ice cream. There was this new mall that just opened in the area where I stayed, and we wanted to go and check it out, see what they have, because they have different sections. They had pastry, supermarkets, pharmacy, etc. So we went out to see what they have and just to get ice cream. And it was Boxing Day, so it was like Christmas yahoo for us. So we got to the mall, we were shopping, taking pictures with my sisters, and we were looking for somewhere to sit down so that we can take our ice cream. Bear in mind, it was Boxing Day, so the place was like filled up with so many people. Yeah, which explains why we were trying to look for where to sit. In a short while, we got where to sit down, and I did not know where we were sitting down was close to somewhere that was going to be my next office. So this was what happened. I was sitting down and I did not know that I sat directly opposite a session that had a signpost that said laboratory. I'm a medical laboratory professional. So when I saw that, I told my sisters, oh, this new place also has a lab. I did not even know. So a part of me was like, walk in, go and ask them, do they have an offer, do they have an opening? But a part of me was like, is there going to be need for that? You know, I was dragging it. I told my sisters, they were like, okay, if I want to go, I should go now. I was then like, hey God, if I walk in, what am I going to say? What if they have employed? I mean, it's a new place, they have opened. Like, I think it was December, so they officially opened like 19th of December, and I was there on Boxing Day. So they were like just 1 week into opening that place. And it took me about 10 minutes to think about it. Should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? If I go in, what am I going to say? I mean, eventually I went. So I walked into the office, met somebody at the reception, and I introduced myself, and I told her I was walking around to check the place and I saw laboratory, and I started to walk in to ask if they have any vacancy because I will be interested to work with them. Thankfully, she was a nice person. She goes, okay, just have your seat. I'm going to get back to you. 10 minutes later, she comes back to say, oh, am I ready for an interview? And I'm like, inter what? Intercontinental Bank? Or you mean interview? I mean, how did I come to buy ice cream and now you're telling me I'm here for an interview? I mean, I had a little struggle in my mind, but then yes, I said I'm ready for the interview. So they said, okay, they'll call me in a short while. 5 minutes later, they called me in for an interview. I walked into the office and I saw 3 people who were there to interview me. They asked me questions, I was answering, and it took about 20 minutes. We were done, and then they said I should wait in the reception again. I went back to the reception, waited for about 15 to 20 minutes. They called me back and said, am I ready to resume on Monday? And I'm like, what? You said what? From coming to buy ice cream to going out with an employment letter, like how? Make it make sense. I mean, it made sense at that time, but I'm like, what? So I mean, of course, I told them when I would be ready to resume, because I was on Christmas leave at that time, so I wasn't ready. I told them this is when I can resume, so they were okay with it. Bear in mind, my sisters were still outside waiting for me. I went out and I'm like, I have a job. And they were like, huh? A job? How? I'm like, me too, I don't know, I can't explain it. We just came here to buy ice cream. I'm going back home with a job. So I now narrated everything that happened to them. The whole thing was surprising. I mean, it was like, so that got me to sit down and think, I mean, what if I was just focused on the part that, what am I going to say? You know, I'm a shy person, I'm a quiet person. If I enter now, I'm not able to talk. What if I didn't ace the interview well? What if, you know, all the what ifs, the what ifs, the what ifs. After I went back home that day, I was just thinking about how it is very important for you to speak up for yourself. I mean, yes, you may need people to recommend you sometimes, but for the most part, you have to learn to speak up for yourself. Nobody's going to come and save you. Like, nobody is coming to save you. You have to be the one that will speak up for yourself. You have to take responsibility for your life. So eventually we went back home. We told our parents. They were surprised. Everyone was just like, how? I mean, when we left home, nobody knew that I was going to come back with a new job, you see. So all this I'm saying is just how sometimes it is just you that have to, like, you just have to be responsible. Nobody's coming to save you, not your parents, not your family members, your siblings, your colleagues at work, your boss. Nobody is coming to save you. Like, you have to take responsibility, because If I never walked in to say, oh, I am interested in this offer, I would not have gotten that offer. I no longer work in that place. Of course, I've moved on, but it played an important role in the journey that I am on, and I am still on, but it was a major part of my growth. Well, I just shared this story to tell you that most of the time you have to be the one to speak up for yourself. Nobody's going to speak up for you. You can have people that would recommend you sometimes for certain things, but if you are not building yourself, if you are dwelling on the part of you who is a shy person, who is not outspoken, who does not know how to approach issues, it is ripping you so much of things than it's giving to you. I'm telling you, being a shy person will take so much from you than it's going to give you. So please, I've been in that bridge. I'm crossing it now. I'm not even where I want to be yet, but I know that there's still more to learn. So please, don't rely on your shyness. Don't rely on your quiet girl era. It's taking so much from you. Take responsibility for your life. What do you think I should have done differently if you were in my situation? Let me know in the comments. I've created a group. It's called Intentional Hive. It's a community of people who want to be intentional about taking their lives from here to there. If this sounds like what you want to do, join my Hive. The link is in the caption or in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you so that we can grow together. And until next time, Comfort signing out. See you in my next